Back with another video. Chrisean spills all the tea. Blueface wanted to control her and take all her money, and Blueface responds. Let's get into it. Before we get into it, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you'll be notified of my videos, and go ahead and share it if you like. So, Chrisean just did a live, and she was talking about how she was waiting on him, and all that stuff like that. So, I'm going to take it back a little bit. Rewind back. Remember when she posted this, there's always better waiting for you? Waiting and waiting. Some people were saying she was talking about Blueface. Now, it's kind of funny how they say she's talking about Blueface and other people feel like she's waiting on a spiritual situation or waiting on her baby or whatever the case may be. But in this live, she talks about how she waited and waited. And that's kind of what she posted, waiting and waiting. And now in the live, she's talking about how she waited on him and, you know, she just wanted him to be there. But he didn't show up how she wanted him to show up. He wanted to control every situation of hers. She says she could make $1 million. Every check was signed over to him. That's why he ain't have a problem with signing her, like having her sign no contracts, because the checks was going to his name. She said them checks was going to his name. He was getting the checks and everything. She said what made her upset was it seemed like she giving the checks to him. It seemed like he would have made sure she was always good. Would have made sure she had a car, made sure she had a house, all of that type of stuff. He was not making sure she was okay. And we all noticed that. Because he would have a house. He would have this. He would have that. He would be sending money over to Jaden. But Chrisean never had no car. She didn't have no house and all of that. So she didn't have this stuff till she left dude. She got her car and house and stuff after she left him. He was not making sure she was okay. It seemed like she over here making millions of dollars. She signed, like she's having the checks go over to you directly. She ain't got to sign nothing. They go directly to you because she was okay with that happening. But then you don't make sure she's good. You don't make sure she got a car. Make sure her clothes good. Make sure her this, that good. Make sure she's okay. You do a little something to eat here or there. Like you weren't making sure she was okay. And you're going to try to put her out your house at the same time. Like, dude, that's her money. Then I guess she stopped that because then she started getting them checks on her own. She started doing some stuff on the side by herself. Not worrying about what you got to say. Because you was trying to stop that bag for her. You kept coming with some nonsense and kept making her feel some type of way so she would feel like she needs Blueface. He knew how to play that game. I'm getting those checks. I'm making this happen. That's how he was doing it. Don't get me wrong. I wouldn't have known about her if it wasn't for Blueface. And Blueface wouldn't have been hot again if it weren't for her. So let's be true about it. Let's be real about it. But they're taking her whole check and not making sure she's okay and all of that stuff like that. That was some sideways stuff. But you was over here handing your baby mama money, paying child support out of Chrisean's money. And that's why Blueface mama said she over there holding $1 million of Chrisean's money. That's why she said it like that. Not necessarily like she pimping her out, taking her money. Not necessarily like that. It was Blueface that was getting her checks and giving his baby mama money. It wasn't like Jaden was just taking Chrisean's money from her, because yeah, that definitely wasn't happening. But she made it seem like that's what it was. But anyway, she's live and she's talking about all that stuff. So I'm gonna let y'all go ahead and hear it, and y'all comment down below how y'all feel about it. If y'all feel like these tweets was about Blueface, was it about God, was it about something spiritual, was it about her baby, or what was it about? But it's kind of, you know, funny how she says the same thing in the live that she tweeted a little while back. So I guess Blue was not feeling the fact that she went live and she was talking about that money and stuff. He was not feeling that. So he said, just relax, focus on yourself, keep getting your money, have your baby, you blessed. You don't owe nobody none. What's the matter now? One thing about it, she humbles him real quick. Yeah, he be in his feelings when she say something, boy. Everything's supposed to be about him. But anyway, let's get into that.
This way, and I'm just like, that's cool. When I was making all this money, this nigga did not want to boss me up. Okay, let's buy jewelry. Jewelry is beautiful, y'all. But having a car, getting a house in your name, like getting shit that you can actually afford. Because when we do fight and argue, you can always say, get the fuck out my shit, right? Right or wrong? So why would, when I was making money, you couldn't boss me up? You couldn't make sure I had my car. You couldn't. I was waiting on you. It just took too fucking long, and then it wasn't just taking long. It was just clear that you didn't fuck with me. You get what I'm saying? It was clear as day. Like, he don't fuck with you, Rock. He was fucking with you when you was broke, when you was cool with the bullshit he was putting up with. Now that, you know what I'm saying, you glowed up, he not even letting you glow or grow or none of that. He just dragging still. What the fuck? Like, that's so unfair. Say if I met Blue, he ain't had shit when I met him. He had an apartment, he had what he had, but it ain't compared to what I'm ready to do for his life, right? I bossed this nigga up. Say if I bossed this nigga up, right? I'm just using a scenario to see if I'm wrong or not. Now he making like millions of dollars now. He on, right? But I'm still facilitating his money because he trusted me to facilitate his money. Like, all right, I know his loyalty is with me because every time he get like a check, and the check's not baby, they be over 100,000. When he get a check, it goes straight to my name, right? Cool. That's happened over periodically a long ass time. He's showing me his loyalty to me, right? Okay, now I'm gonna start looking at shit for him because let me boss him up because let me boss him up because that's what he deserved. Feel me? Let me. Oh, what that car you was talking about? You can afford it now. Let me put some shit. He wasn't doing none of that shit for me. He was making sure he was facilitating, but he was facilitating for himself. Two, he was keeping like to control. Like one thing he said when I was like, okay, so why you you want me to have my own money? You don't want me to have my own account? He was like, you're not my bitch if I can't control you. Bro, I let you control me for years. What the fuck? Like, give me a break. Then now I'm pregnant and we having our little, what you call it? Our little beefs, right? It's really like, all right, so look. Then he starts saying, but if I started, all right, since you was living with me and you was gonna have for me, even if I was gonna have for him with all the bills, I still have a lot of money. Like your bills was like bills, but they wasn't that expensive to keep up with. If I'm making what I'm making, like I could pay them myself. So when he was saying like, it's like he be trying to make me feel guilty.
What are you doing?
And venting to my friends, my fans, whatever. Cause he got me fucked up. He took I was drunk all the time with him to tolerate him. So left. He made it seem like, I don't know, the way he was sweet, he went wrong about it. Then he texted me saying something. I'm like, but you were just here. So like, let's be adults. Let's talk. Like,
But you were just here.
Like, let's be real. Like, okay, shorty over there, but
She was over here.
why are you spending 99% of your time over in my shit as soon as you kicked me out? Like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we was cutting ties, we cutting money. He doing business with, I'm ready to do business with who I'm ready to do business with, that's that. But all jokes aside, why are you playing like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't friends, like we ain't cool. Like, we're cool enough to be honest. I'm gonna be honest. I was drunk a lot because of you. Because if you really cared for me and if we was really having good times, you would be like, babe, we don't need this drink. We don't need a shot. You was encouraging drinking. You was, you know what I'm saying? I was sad as fuck. And then you know how my mental health is. I'm very emotional, erratic, crazy. Why would you, as my man, be okay with me drinking like that? You was okay with that because what? You was controlling me, you was facilitating all my bread. Just be honest. Like, okay, I'm not making hundreds of dollars. I'm making a couple millions of dollars. Like, out of your house, off your couch type shit. Like, and I was cool with that till.
I'm gonna bring my toothbrush.
Right, I was brushing my teeth and shit. But no, y'all, I'm just saying, like, we're friends. We talk. We're cool. We're very mutual. I love him to death. Whatever the case may be, right? But my best times with him was me being pregnant and sober. And he's over in my space instead of me being in his space. Like when we see each other and shit, and he's over here like weeks at a time and shit, and you see how he's just quiet online. And I've been in this positive field, like in my life. Like I don't want no negativity. Like, I'm sorry that we had to end up like this, but I'm not sorry at all. I'm actually grateful that we was able to, like, separate. I'm grateful to be living somewhere very nice till my house is ready, till my car is ready. Like, I'm okay. I'm not homeless. I'm not, like, there's times when I be like, yeah, I want to go home. Yeah, I miss you. But I don't miss being disrespected, cheated on, ran over, and I'm making money for you. Like, it's just a ripoff. I might as well just be somewhere where I got a lot of peace at, and that's by myself. So that's what I was doing. That's what I'm doing. Like, okay, cool. Say that I'm not over you or whatever. I'm still okay. I'm still going over here handling my business, picking up my money, and nobody's telling me shit. Like, I'm okay. But I'm okay with being told. I'm okay with giving you everything. I'm okay with all that. But it's like, hold on. What the fuck is you even doing, though? You get what I'm saying? Like, what is you even doing, though? We ain't even cool enough to not beef offline. We ain't even cool enough for you to not put another bitch in our argument. Okay. I name drop, because we be in fucking bullshit ass arguments about motherfuckers that ain't even looking my way like that for real. And then I'm just looking at him like, yo, I'm not giving them money. I'm not giving them shit. I'm not giving them pussy. So what's the beef with us? And then you be like, you know, his ego be whatever. It be annoying as shit. But I'm saying, like, he might not like how things are. Like, he was telling me, he was saying, I don't like how shit is. And I'm like, me either. I mean, the only thing I don't like about this is that I'm pregnant and I'll be like, oh, I would love the happy old family, right? But when you put your big girl drawers on and you be fucking grown and very real with yourself, you have to be okay with being alone and being like loved the way you want to be loved. So say if he felt like I wasn't loving him the way I was supposed, I'm not no fucking maid, no fucking servant, bro. I can't just always kiss your feet. When you gonna kiss mine? Like, oh, I'm okay. Okay. I don't know what the fuck, you know what I'm saying? So I was just trying to figure out why we beefing, why is it so negative, why everybody have to, and I ain't even throwing shots at nobody. I was just being honest, like, oh, hold on, back to what I was saying, so he didn't like how shit is now. What did you say? He like, I want to go back to what we was like, but you ain't did nothing for me to feel like we could ever go back to whatever. So I'm like, the only thing I could think of that I changed was putting my money in my name. And then when I go get a booking, it was all cool, bro, at one point in time. I swear to God it was. Till, like, stop trying to shit on me when I could just fuck myself. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what are we shitting on each other for? Like, then you gotta use another bitch to help you out with the shitting on part. Like, that's cool. You ask yourself when it's my turn. Y'all like how viral you going, how you going with her, right? So when I put a nigga in position to be rock nigga, and I'm his bitch, oh baby, you thought this hurt me? Didn't have another baby father. Cause right after I cracked this one out, what's up? And then marry that nigga. Like I'm not finna do what y'all to, but that's what you're trying to prove, and nobody need to, like, come on, y'all. Be for real. Real shit. Be for real. Get into the merch stuff. Link in bio. He mad because he, and this is the thing, I'm not saying he need my money. He got plenty of money. That's the part I don't get. You got everything. Why the fuck? Like, you got everything.
Y'all see what I mean? She didn't mind. She didn't mind letting him get her money. She didn't mind it. She just felt like you should have done her right. Like, you could have got her car, got her house, make sure she was good, instead of you buying you a house, and then when you decide you want to kick her out, you can. Like, no. You was getting her money directly. Now she's getting her own money. Now you want to act like you don't care nothing about her. You want to kick her to the curb, and now you want to try to do something for Jaden? That's really messed up. That's low to the low to the low. They both plays their parts in certain things. I get it. But you out here getting a whole $1 million from this chick, from Chrisean, taking her whole check, and you didn't make sure she was okay? Yeah, you won't worry about your money either, apparently, because eventually somebody's going to get tired of that type of stuff, and she got tired of it, and they're going to leave, and guess what? You ain't going to get no money then. So if you'd have played your spot correctly, and you'd have done the right thing and make sure she was good, your money still will be flowing the same. But now you're over here trying to get Jaden to be a star. Not saying Jaden can't get somewhere with what she's doing, but Chrisean is a different person. People just like Chrisean. Some people may be tired of her vibe all the time songs. Some people may not even care for Chrisean's music like that, but it's just Chrisean herself. People are rooting for Chrisean. People are rooting for Jaden too, but people are really rooting for Chrisean. Because just the way you did these women in the first place. Like, but anyway, everybody trying to capitalize off of it. They're going to get what they get out of it, no matter what. Anyway, y'all comment down below. Like the video. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to Bank of Plate Games. Subscribe to Trish World. Subscribe to Brown Sugar. Make sure you check me out on social media. Check out my shop. Check out my IGT page. And shop with your girl. Thank you guys for watching. And as always, be blessed.